You know what a cracked elbow is?
I assume an elbow with a crack in it.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. No, it's where you get your ligaments pulled off your bone. That's what a cracked elbow was. That's what the nurse practitioners told me that night, the 24th of June.
I got you. No, I can't say I've ever had that.
You said
separated,
yeah.
Separated my shoulder, separated my hip.
You said something about your wrist or something other.
Got bad knees.
Well, yeah. So
I fixed my separated shoulder myself.
I got dislocated. My wrist is out of socket. Yeah.
I fixed mine 11 years ago, and I still have problems.
Dang. But you got to keep on going, though, huh?
Got a lot of mouths to feed.
How many kids you got?
4.
Oh, shit. You don't know what stops at?
Oh, I do. I went and got that fixed.
Okay. Yeah. So.
I had 2 and I was done.
I'll probably raise 10. Matter of fact, y'all just picked up one of them I kind of half-ass raised. I tried to tell them what wrong and right.
Yeah, I wasn't there talking to him.
Joseph Gorney.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
There wasn't no
that was
talking
one
to
of them that I helped raise. He chose the wrong path, and
Yeah, he did.
hey, that's his life, and I told him.
I get it. I got family that chose a different path.
Hey.
So he had just got out. Like, he was in there for a good long while, years.
Joey?
Joey?
Oh, yeah. He's been there for like probably 6 years. I think he's institutionalized.
I know he wasn't out that long.
Wouldn't that be something if McDonald would have come gave me my report?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, wouldn't that be something if McDonald would have gave me a report, took my report?
They're all, everybody we got is pretty much busy.
Oh, I know.
We're short-handed.
Hell, maybe I get a job here. Maybe I get a job here. Catch some real criminals.
Yeah, I don't know if my son, he had, one time he was talking about it when he got out, trying to be an officer, but I don't know if he wants to do that or not.
He's an MP, or
It's a good job. I mean, I tried a desk job after I got out of the military for a while, and I like being able to have a little bit more freedom. You know, I get the whole city to roam around through, and it's always something different.
Yeah.
Some days are better than others, just like every other job.
But he's a machinist mate auxiliary.
On a
He
submarine.
Said, he chose that because he knew when he got out, that's more job opportunities. He was trying. At first, when he first went in, it was torpedoes mate, and he's like, "Mom, there's no job as a torpedoes mate."
Yeah,
you know?
I was told by a lot of people to find something I can use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went artillery, and then when I deployed, I did all infantry work. So I don't have any real job skills after that. So.
Yeah, so that's why he changed his rank, just so he knew he would have something to fall back into when he gets out. I don't think he wants to do a lifetime.
Well, the good thing is 20 years you can be done.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to.
He said if he does, he'll do it for one more and that way he'll have shore duty and then be done. But I don't know, he's undecided still.
Is that correct? Reporting policy?
False.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So, I don't know how the DA office will interpret it, because that's a very simple down version of it.
Yeah, this
because-
but that one ain't.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the report. Like I said, we'll go as far as it needs to go. You know, to get it reviewed by the DA and all that other kind of stuff. But as far as however they're going to interpret it, because you know, that being their business, they don't want you. They don't want you there. They don't have. They
Well,
have to
I
have a
understand
reason.
that.
Right. So as far as any other incidentals, as far as you know, because you weren't charged with anything you said or anything you did other than.
No, I
When the
would have
officer-
been charged if they could have stuck it. But I'm saying, but I wasn't. So my thing is that they're the ones who called the police department. If they had an issue with me, if you have a disagreement or something, if I'm screaming at you, call the police department. Don't take something from a person that you're assuming that they're drunk. Because if you're taking the keys of somebody's other vehicle that don't belong to you, you don't want to do that to a drunk person. That's crazy. You know, you don't think that way. But what they did is they assumed that I was drunk, and I wasn't. And everything happened, and this is what happened. But they're the ones who did the false reporting on me.
Well, see, that's what I'm trying to explain. So,
Yeah.
false reporting would be something that has to do with the charges. Like,
Okay.
you know, this person took my truck without my permission, which, in fact, they did have your permission. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving examples.
Yeah,
I'm not talking exactly this
Right,
specific
okay.
case. So if they said he threatened me with a knife, and obviously you didn't,
Yeah.
that would be a false report because then
Right.
you're getting charged with threatening.
Okay,
that
I got
weapon. But you weren't charged with anything that they said as far as your language, no threats, no nothing like that. You weren't charged with any of that. The only thing you got charged with was the resisting arrest. correct?
Resisting arrest.
So whatever they said had nothing to directly affect the case as far as your specific charges. So as far as the false report goes, whether they said you're drunk or they threatened me or the way he talked to me was disrespectful and appreciate it, none of that got charged.
Right.
So it had nothing to do with affecting your actual charges. Therefore, you're not getting charged with a crime you didn't commit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
So-
But the fact is, none of this would have happened if they would have never took the keys from my wife and myself.
Mhm.
And in doing that, they caused all of this injury. They're the ones who assumed that I was drunk or whatever,
Yeah.
and they took it upon themselves to.
Well, how much had y'all been drinking? Because
It's on my report, brother.
I know. I saw it. I didn't see the exact number or like that.
I had 2 beers.
2 beers.
You know what
At
time?
like
5:30.
3 hours before that, or 3 or
Yeah.
4 hours beforehand.
And I can verify everything I'm saying on my and everything on my report. I can verify, brother.
Yeah, and and the only reason I ask is because I'm trying to understand the
Well,
whole picture. Because obviously,
What
I wasn't there
happened?
with you.
I
as
know
far as
what happened is a man punctured his artery, brother.
No, I get that.
Okay.
I understand that part. I'm just trying to understand, get an idea of what their thought process might have been. So like I said, I'm trying to look at the whole picture.
Yeah. Well,
and
all
get all
you
the information that I
gotta
can.
do is pull their footage.
so-
It just pull their footage.
Yeah.
And then it's all going to tell you the story. Everything I'm saying, everything that I said on my statement, which nobody has my true statement, but it's been documented. But on that's pretty much my statement. But the thing is that what they done is that they took it upon themselves to cause me bodily harm because they lied. I don't know. They won't give me the whatever cause it was called between. I don't know what they said to y'all. What entail for y'all to come to me and do what happened. You know, I understand y'all have a job to do. I'm not anti-cop, brother. I know what happened. Some people get more amped up or whatever. That's fine, whatever. But my thing is that whenever the nursing facility did this to me or did this to us because they just kicked us out, brother. I mean, you don't do that to people. I just brought the man in there. He was bleeding out. I mean, he took his shoe off, which I should like a penny loafer, and he just poured out blood, brother. I mean, his whole foot just like blood. And I'm like, and I went protect mode, and I put a tourniquet on it, and I got him. It took me 40 minutes to get him to the hospital. And once I did, I'm walking in. I'm telling him, hey, this is what happened. This is what happened. This is what happened. There's more concern about him filling out the clipboard. I said, my wife's right there. She can fill out anything. He's a Vietnam veteran. He's got insurance. They didn't care. They want him to see.
He was more concerned about his friend than anything.
Anybody
and
else.
They just